12:24 across the valley. Rain chances start to increase here over the next couple days. We could end up with maybe a few heavier downpours as tropical moisture gets closer. So you want to pay attention to the weather, especially Tuesday and going into Wednesday for more numerous showers and thunderstorms. Tropical disturbance in the Gulf. We'll still have to wait and see if it can try to develop into at least a tropical depression. But hot and dry weather will return after Wednesday. So we get really about a 2-day window. It looks like Tuesday, maybe Wednesday for some rain with the tropical moisture. After that, it's back to good old mostly sunny, hot and breezy again as we get toward the weekend. Right now, First 1.5 Doppler network not showing much. You see a little in the way of little small showers popping up and moving their way northwestward across the area. Once in a while, we get a little flare up of 1 or 2. And you see right here coming through just near and south of Sebastian about 20 minutes ago, a little shower went through but already died. So may see little showers like that as we go through the afternoon, maybe a weak thunderstorm briefly, but no widespread rain this afternoon. Now in the tropics, again, this moisture flow, you can see it coming up from the east and southeast into the valley. Some of the moisture from the disturbance we're tracking to the south. And as we showed you earlier, disturbance has a 60% chance of developing according to the National Hurricane Center. Still over the open waters. As it gets a little farther westward, though, there's also some upper level winds that will come in and kind of probably try to push it away or weaken it a bit, so it may not have a big chance to develop. But as this moisture moves in, even if this disturbance doesn't try to spin up into a tropical depression, you see all the moisture here with shower and thunderstorm activity moving west will start to spread up the Mexican and Texas coastline and gives us a better chance for rain, again, especially on Tuesday and Wednesday. Here it is on the NAM model and show you the disturbance. Whatever center of it you try to pick out there is moving this way kind of northwest today. The NAM model keeps it the center, if it tries to form, kind of hugging or staying a little bit off the coastline by later tomorrow. So here we are on Tuesday afternoon. And again, with the disturbance to the south, that should throw in some moisture our way tomorrow with more numerous showers and thunderstorms. And the moisture content of the atmosphere goes up pretty high. So that means whenever showers or storms do form, they could drop some heavier rain. So not just like a little sprinkle or a 5 or 10 minute shower. It's possible some areas may get more than an inch or 2 tomorrow. And then as this disturbance kind of is near the coastline on Wednesday, if it stays a little farther off to the northeast of us, it may limit our rain chances a bit, but I think it's close enough that we could still see a few showers and thunderstorms on Wednesday. But the NAM keeps most of the bigger rain by then offshore and headed up toward the coastal bend and closer to Houston and Beaumont by later on Thursday. So here is future track in terms of rain just through tomorrow. And you notice barely anything today. Tomorrow we start to add up a little bit more in a way of totals, and this might be maybe a little underdone in some cases, but it does show some areas getting in about a ½ an inch to an inch of rain. See some of these little darker red spots indicate on the scale more than 2½ inches. So again, don't pay attention specifically, right where everything falls. But if you happen to get caught in a heavier shower, like if this area was a little bit farther north, we could easily rack up maybe 2 or 3 inches of rain or so tomorrow in a couple spots. So not everywhere, but little pockets of some heavier showers and storms may try to develop. So there is a small risk for some flooding. This isn't like a repeat of the June floods from last year. That was a lot of tropical moisture and a little more organized disturbance, but there could be some, again, pockets of heavier rain tomorrow. 90s right now over much of the valley, 92 in Weslaco, 94 in Rio Grande City, and highs today generally in the mid-90s or so. 92 in Brownsville with about 97 in Rio Grande City, staying in the 80s at the coast, but we could be cooled off more tomorrow. It may stay in the 80s in some areas on Tuesday because of the added clouds and rain. At the coast, no advisories there from this disturbance at all or anything. Here's the way it looks at the coast today. East winds at 10 to 15 knots. Low tide is this evening, a high tide early tomorrow morning. Water temperatures have come back up into the 80s. So the First 1.5 AccuWeather forecast today, 93 on average across the valley, but you saw the numbers are a little hotter in Starr County. Partly to mostly cloudy, a few showers, maybe a weak thunderstorm, but no widespread rain around. And by tonight down to 78 degrees, and there could be a few showers at night, but I think tomorrow is the bigger chance for rain. Highs near 88 degrees with showers and thunderstorms. Some of this could be a little bit heavy. Like I said, wouldn't be surprised if a few areas get hit by a thunderstorm, drops a couple of inches of rain or so. But Tuesday and then maybe a few thunderstorms or showers around on Wednesday. Then after that, we go from a couple of days of rain back to hot and dry Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with highs well into the 90s, probably going to hit 100 each day in Starr County. Thursday through the weekend, it gets a little breezy again, back to usual late spring, early summer type weather. So again, we'll watch this tropical disturbance. Should have another update on it coming up before 1 o'clock from the National Hurricane Center as well in your First 1.5 forecast. Stay tuned.